The idea of the mask that the title of my book, Maskwork, alludes to is drawn from its history in theatre and ritual, where the mask acts as a presence that exerts a peculiar fascination, that disrupts and alters the ordinary pattern of things and familiar expectations, creating a kind of charged atmosphere that makes possible new orders of thought and feeling, the rewriting of our inner being, if you will. That's what I want from poetry as a reader, and so that's what I want my poems to do. A mask of this kind, as T.S. Eliot said of poetry, communicates before it is understood. So I hope readers come to the poems in the book open to that kind of immersive and potentially transformative imaginative experience that reaches you in ways that you can't immediately recognize or articulate, perhaps, but are nonetheless real. The book is a kind of dream theatre, and each poem is also a book, a dream theatre in itself, I suppose. There are many different kinds of poems in Maskwork. There are poems of place and ecology that respond to places I haunt and that haunt me, many within the English Midlands, where I grew up and where I still live, and beyond, because I also love to travel and explore too. Poems here draw upon moods and experiences I've had in Clowes Wood, Earlswood Lakes, Stratford-upon-Avon, the Forest of Dean, the Wyre Forest, Porlock Salt Marsh, Cornwall, the cityscape of Birmingham, my corner of North Worcestershire, and my garden. There are also poems on music, science, technology, archaeology, and our relation to the deep time within and beyond ourselves and our habitat. So there's a great variety of form, technique, and subject matter in Maskwork. But if I were to sum up the book's themes, I'd say these are knowledge, not as information, but the living processes in learning, knowing, and unknowing. A knowing adapted to mystery. I'd say ecstasy, the transnatural at work in the natural, that order of experience in which we exceed and alter ourselves, that grows us inwardly. Renaissance and the powers of renewal within and beyond ourselves, and most of all in that, the powers of language. Language as a form of life, with the power to touch, to alter, and to quicken, to create life in this sense, creating in the spell of words, in lyric myths, a vital link to the ecology in which we participate, a link between language and the energies at the roots of our being. Archaeopteryx. Not the folded bone and feather, but the word had taken hold, a fossil angel echo, splitting open that first syllable, the optics exposed in the sound I heard. Before I knew, something spoken now stirred a tongue in stone, elastic and audible, my English cleaving to its alien kernel, at work in the absence of the first bird. I remember this, and the story you told. A visit to the Natural History Museum, the reptile wing as living as dead, my language as young as its grain was old, you wondering at your infant son, the attendant startled at what I said.